offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They give it back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. Here's a little room there. Just keeps moving. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Right side, it's Evans. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Cotton. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Finds a crease, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
It was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you're kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Cunningham. Quick step and go. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running inside, it's Lacy. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Hard running there. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. Bought a little time and lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! Crosses the 10. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Chambliss. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Burrowing for yardage. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Lacy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got it looking for a first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Just going to keep it after the snap. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Changing the routes with his receivers. To throw, it's Chambliss. They're all over it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front. Right here.
Quarterback keeps it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Under pressure, and they got it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Using his feet. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Red Hawks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got some green grass. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got a fever, and what they want is more cowbell, and they are getting it as the Bulldogs stretch the lead.
Hail State, explosive plays all over the field, David. They are running away with this thing.
And I guarantee you all the Ole Miss fans are saying, get those cowbells out of my face, because they are excited and they've got something to cheer about.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Left side is Alexander. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Fires left. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Drops back on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face it.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Looking left. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. He's changing the play. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man, it's Cook. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Rebels want to move quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Rebels offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Caught by Williams on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Back to the ground game on the left.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Turns it upfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Plows through the defense. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Mississippi State right back to the line. Bluff Bothwell again. He breaks a tackle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll give it to Fluff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it with Bothwell. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback keeper. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Bothwell. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. 1 big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
With the catch, it's Alexander. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. They bring him down after a gain of 7. It'll be enough for the 1st down, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Odom. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw one first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Second down to the air. And he almost had a pick.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. The run inside. It's Lacy. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Stepping to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.